All right. So let's see what's going on here. We're going to see if we can send this back out. I hope that we got this fixed because it seemed to have just cut off, and from what I went to go check with my family, apparently it cut off a while back, so I'm trying to reset it and get it back out there. So let's resend this out. All right. So sorry again. Bear with me. I'm trying to get these out there while I can. All right, so we're coming back on here. Thank you guys for joining back with us. I appreciate you guys who were sticking around and watching. It means a lot, and Oh my God, there was so much going on there. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know it's working again. Like, I was really stressing on that one when I saw that it just cut out, because, like, I watch it on my phone so I can keep up with my own stream. But thank you for letting me know it's back on there. I'm going to try to continue on where I'm at and then see where we're going. So we're getting the opinions of the citizens here, which is a good thing. So there are many people who are not too happy about nobles coming into their town and trying to take what's theirs. They worked hard for what they got. They are hard-working citizens, and some rich guy decides, I'm going to come in and you guys automatically have to listen to me because I'm rich. Yeah, it's causing issues in this town. Thank you guys for jumping in. I appreciate your guys' support. So the merchants aren't too happy. So that's a pretty good sign right there that none of the merchants seem to be happy about this rich guy coming into their town trying to take what's theirs. Like, how would you guys feel about that? You work really hard for some rich dude to come and tell you that everything you work for is his. All right, so there's one citizen there. So one of the citizens, not the shopkeepers, not the merchants, but one of the citizens is like, yeah, if they had pitched in more money from the get-go, we wouldn't be in the state we are in now. Do you really think it would be that easy if people just kept throwing money towards their problems? Here, let me pay more taxes just so that so that everybody else could be happy. Thank you, thank you. I actually like his motivation there. His loyalty is not to the town nor to the Duke, but to his wife and children. He's a soldier. He's doing the best he can with the information he's got. He's not going to say either or. And honestly, I don't blame him. So we're getting a lot of different opinions from a lot of different people, merchants, soldiers, and citizens. I could have just walked back, but I'm a little lazy, even though it's right around the corner. thank you for jumping in on the stream. I hope you guys are having a great day today, and I hope you guys can enjoy the show, the stream. All right. All right. Let's go. Okay. So we did have to finish their missions before we can do anything else. So we're finally able to unlock the rest of this mission. It's a freaking ruby, a very expensive ruby. I think this is a way to reshape our character Clive, because this is a new development. We never knew that Otto had a son. We also knew that Sid and Otto and a couple of other characters, they take on so much burden and responsibility in silence that it damages them. Like sometimes the things they end up doing and the things they have to deal with, and they deal with it in silence, on their own, without asking for help, even surrounded by friends. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to go back over here to Martha's Rest to give Martha her ruby and see what we can learn from her.
Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway is still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is, he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, that would be the end of it. Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
And he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement and rallied the rest around you. I reckon when he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. Don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome either.
I suppose I do. Maybe want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
So it's nice to know that we are a lot more like Sid than we'd expected to be.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Oh, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
We've got one more.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first known day, and there was no hiding his neck.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. Was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. And then why would he? Him or anyone? Why don't you? Told him to piss off.
Otto's crying. Even old people cry. Their best friend.
Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go with the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This will do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
That was quite a mission. Oh, we learned so much. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right. So that seems to be everything. All the missions in the hideaway. There is nothing left. Every bit of it is done now. Let's see here.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this. All done?
All right, so it looks like Rosaria is complete. Not even any monster hunts here. Nope. All monsters, all missions, and everything in Rosaria. So this entire corner here is now done. What do we got left over here? We've already gone for the dam. We got one monster hunt left over in Sambrek. One, and then the last of it is all down here in Dhalmekia. And then we move over to, of course, the region of Waloed. So let's see, what is this monster that is left in Sambrek? Please tell me it's another S rank. Waloed, Sambrek, Dhalmekia. The Blood Moon. The Crook, Sambrek. After the collapse of the fallen civilization, their technology slept silently within the ruins of their airships for many long years. However, of late, these echoes of the fallen age have begun to awaken, attacking any strangers on sight. I really don't know how to read. Presumably as they were designed to do. While some are easily escaped, this particular echo persists in pursuing its target until they lay dead at its okay, the Crook Sambrecht. So where is the Crook? So let's... that's not hard to find. Alright, I know where to go. It's over the bridge and through the... So there were 2 monster hunts in the same area. Just one came after the other.
Straight home now.
I thought I did this already, but apparently not.
Looks like we woken some...
First it was a fireball.
Only one thing for it. Nice try.
Hit it hard, hit it fast, get it out of the way. My dodging's really off right now. Like, I'm not even doing good. I'm not even trying to avoid getting hit. I'm just taking them. It was relentless assault. There was no defense. There was no dodging. There was no parrying. There was absolute domination.
Sweet dreams.
All right, so that is all the threats in these two areas. Now, from the looks of it, it is getting a bit late, so let's see what we can do. We've still got 3 monsters that we can take care of down in Dhalmekia over here. And a whole lot of side missions. So let's try to get back to these eventually on another day. But we are going to stop it right here, because this is the last of what we've got. We've got 1 mission in each one of these areas, and then 3-4 missions over here. And then we're just gonna run right straight through the rest of this. And apparently there are 3 monsters over in Waloed, so there's a couple of them we can get through, but so far we have cleared out the whole top half. Now, we'll get back to the bottom half, but I appreciate you guys jumping in and joining. It means a lot. So I hope everybody has a great night and you all have a great day.